And here I have a house sample from Christian Dior, and it is Cuir Cannage. I got the sample last winter and I wore it some, but I'm looking forward to trying it out again this year. It's a really well done, sophisticated leather scent. You have orange blossom and leather, and those two make a really nice contrast, and they complement each other. This is a sophisticated leather scent. I still have not decided if it's full bottle for me. Kind of on defense about it, but I'm looking forward to trying it out and giving it more time this season. And here we have Serge Lutens, Fille and Aiguilles. I'm totally butchering that name, and I know that, so let's move on. The notes are pine needles, incense, bay leaf, fruity, and spicy notes, and the main accords are woody, aromatic, balsamic, warm spicy, fresh spicy, and smoky. This is the scent of being in a rustic cabin in the forest, and you've got a cozy fire, some fruit jam brewing on the stove, and you're surrounded by pine trees. That's basically the picture that I would paint for this fragrance. I wear this to bed in the month of December because there's something tranquil about it, and it feels like Christmas. Longevity, I get around 68 hours, and the sillage is moderate. And here we have a couple travel size bottles of Hermessence Ambre Narguilé. This is a genius fragrance to me. It is just absolute perfection. It's equally complementary to both sexes. It's sexy, it's voluptuous, it's rich and cozy. Um, but it's there's a lightness to it. There's an inner glow to it, and it never feels heavy and weighted down. It's sweet and it's savory, but it's not done in a cloying, sticky dessert way. And every time I wear this, I just find myself smiling. It just makes me happy. Um, just absolute perfection. And okay, so the performance is actually very good. I get longevity 8 to 10 hours, and projection and sillage is moderate to heavy. So next up is Christian Dior's Mitzah. I'm still working on my 30 ml decant, and that's how I was introduced to this fragrance. I fell in love, and I decided to grab a bottle because they're just getting harder to find now. So the notes are coriander, rose, spices, cinnamon, labdanum, vanilla, honey, patchouli, and incense. The main accords are warm, spicy, balsamic, smoky, amber, honey, and cinnamon. This is what I call my cashmere sweater perfume. It's luxurious, it's layered and rich. And like cashmere, it is also light in feel, and it never is coarse and heavy. And also, like a cashmere sweater, it's almost always appropriate to wear anywhere and anytime, and that's really what I love about this fragrance. I can always reach for it, and it just feels right every time. Those who love Chanel's Coromandel will likely enjoy Mitzah as well. Here you have a cinnamon, chocolatey sweetness that's reined in with just beautiful swirls of incense. Then there is a velvety rose in the mist. Just really a beautiful fragrance. Longevity 8 to 10 hours, and sillage is moderate to heavy. And speaking of Chanel's Coromandel, here is the little devil. I've been working on a decant of this, which I drained, and I decided to spring for a full bottle finally. So yay! I'm so glad to have a full bottle of this beauty. So this needs no introduction. It's loved by many people. It's inspired by the exotic Chinese lacquered screens in Coco Chanel's apartment. And this juice has magic in it. It really must. It's so luscious and sexy, sweet, yet so elegant. I'm gonna be rocking the hell out of this one. For me, this doesn't require a certain dress code. I feel as good wearing Coromandel in jeans and a nice sweater as I do when I'm fully dressed up. Longevity is excellent, and sillage is moderate to heavy. And here we have Chantecaille Kalimantan. The notes are thyme, rosemary, bergamot, incense, labdanum, patchouli, benzoin, agar, styrax, vanilla, and cedar. And the main accords are balsamic, woody, warm, spicy, aromatic, amber, and fresh spicy. This is a bewitching and exotic one. The thyme and rosemary, really, they do it for me. It's just such a nice touch. These add spark and sizzle to this otherwise dense perfume, and the heart of this perfume is about the oud and wood, with seductive waves of incense that are very compelling. A thick veil of vanilla blankets the whole composition, giving it an air of just deliciousness. This is excellent in performance. It lasts and lasts all day, and it creates a heavy sillage. It's an attention getter. And here we have Amouage's Lyric Woman. The notes are bergamot, cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, rose, angelica, jasmine, ylang ylang, geranium, iris root, oak moss, musk woods, patchouli, vetiver, sandalwood, tonka bean, and incense. Whoa, that was a lot. And the main accords are warm, spicy, woody, balsamic, aromatic, and rose. This is a multi-faceted scent. Every time I wear it, I get something completely different. There's so much here to retain my attention. There's spices, and some days I get more of the velvety rose, and other days I get the custardy ylang ylang, and sometimes I get a combination of both. But what's really consistent is the play between creamy sweetness and a dark smokiness from the frankincense. And this is a very, very good quality frankincense. It's a stunning scent that's just perfect for cold nights, and it pairs well with a vampy outfit. Longevity is 10 plus hours, and the sillage is heavy. So we're coming on to the last three of the lineup here is Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. So I keep talking about this one on my channel because I love it and I'm in love with it. It really is a special fragrance to me. It is chocolate dipped red velvety roses with a really nice use of truffle. And this is one hell of a sexy romantic scent. You cannot do better than Noir de Noir. The longevity is excellent. I get over 12 hours, and the sillage and projection, it's not a loud fragrance, but it's very much there. And in romantic settings, it's just perfect. All right, so second one up, the different companies, Oud for Love, and the notes are angelica, saffron, coriander, caraway, aldehydes, whiskey, iris, ylang ylang, tuberose, sandalwood, cloves, vetiver, musk, immortelle, amber, tolu balsam, heliotrope, castoreum, oud, and caramel. And the main accords are warm, spicy, woody, amber, powdery, oud, and balsamic. So I first tried this one and its brother, Oud Shamash, side by side at Barney's. And having one on each arm, and after they dried down, I was with the sale associates, and we kind of compared them side by side to see which one fared better on my skin. So while Oud Shamash was the more unique and stand out of the two, it was this one, Oud for Love, that was more compatible to my chemistry. It just bloomed and blossomed, and it turned completely gorgeous on me, and I was had. So that's how it's part of my collection. So there's a lot going on here, yet somehow everything is so well blended together, making this an incredibly smooth scent. It starts off strong and even slightly medicinal, but as it settles down, it creates a delicious scent clouds around me, and the sweetness balances out the spice, and with a deep woody resinous base. This is very refined and well balanced perfume, and it's just beauty. Oud for Love it's rich and it's substantial, and yet it just doesn't feel heavy. The longevity goes over 10 hours on me, and the sillage is moderate to heavy. This one just envelops the wearer into its fold. All right, so the last one here is Frederic Malle's Portrait of a Lady. The notes are Turkish rose, raspberry, black currant, cinnamon, clove, patchouli, sandalwood, incense, amouage, benzoin, and white musk. The main accords are balsamic, warm, spicy, rose, patchouli, and smoky. This is probably the vampire's perfume that I own. It's dark, it's rich and thick. The rose here is red, velvety, sweet, lush rose. I am actually careful as to when and where I wear this fragrance because, to put it plainly, this perfume just enraptures me when I wear it. I'm distracted by its presence, and also it is an attention getter. It just creates enthralling and just very inviting and sexy scent trail, and it's a beauty, makes something as ordinary as just walking down the sidewalk a special experience. And performance wise, this is amazing. Longevity is forever. So be ready to commit to this. It will last on your clothes forever, and it will be there until you shower, or even after you have washed it off. And the sillage and projection is it will fill a room. It's very, very diffusive. People will notice this fragrance, and normally when I wear it, I only do about 1 to 2 sprays, and sometimes I even just dab it on. I'm very, very pleased with this one. It will not let you down. And I am thrilled to have this beauty among my collections. So this is my lineup for this autumn and winter. Let me know down below what you will be wearing and what you have been enjoying. So I will probably add maybe a few more bottles to this lineup along the way, and I'll keep you updated on that. So for now, that is it for today, and I hope you're having a nice day. Bye.